You're gonna lay all the way flat on your back. You want straight legs, arms above head, interlock fingertips, and you're going to think about extending ankles, point toes, extend arms up. Clock is on. Welcome back to the MS Workouts channel. My name is Jeff Gotte. If it takes you a while to wake up and get going in the morning, then stick around, because I'm about to guide you through an amazing stretch that you can literally do from your bed that is going to help you reduce your tightness and spasticity throughout your day. Now, before we begin stretching, I want to give you a final reminder that you only have until Friday, May 31st to rent any of our mini courses at 50% off the regular price. Whether you're looking to reduce your foot drop, improve your mobility, or simply start your journey with MS specific exercises, our mini courses are designed to help you achieve your goals step by step at your own pace. And there are no auto renewers for any of these mini courses. This offer, as I mentioned, is only available until May 31st. And I want you to realize that's only 4 days from now. That's Friday, okay? So make sure you simply take a couple minutes. It'll be well worth it. Go to www.msworkouts.com and click the rentals button. That's where you can find these, okay? Use the coupon code MINI, all capitalized, MINI50, and you will see a rental price drop by 50%, okay? Again, simply go www.msworkouts.com. Get a pin out if you need it, okay? Click the rentals button to begin your journey with one of our mini courses today. Let's take some time now to execute a full body stretch. We're gonna lengthen the torso and the lower body. Simply take what you can, focus on breathing, follow me through. You're gonna lay all the way flat on your back. You want straight legs, arms above head, interlock fingertips, and you're going to think about extending ankles, point toes, extend arms up. Clock is on. And during this stretch, feel free to move, think about breathing. We're gonna go 5 big breaths, all the air to the lungs, pointing toes. One more big breath, and then slowly relax, right? Bring ankles back to that neutral position. Feel free to adjust pelvis, hips. Now I want you to go ahead and again, extend arms, point toes, lengthening your spine, your shoulders, knees, hips are extended completely, pointing toes and ankles, breathing through it. This is really a dynamic stretch, right? Breathing freely through this, moving ankles if you'd like to. We're going to relax. Let's go ahead and go one more time. Extend all the way out, 5 big breaths. Breathe in all the way in, point those toes. If you feel a cramp anywhere, come back the opposite direction. We're just lengthening, full lengthen of this body. 2 more big breaths. Feel free to move the ankles, the hips. 1 more big breath, and slowly coming out of that lengthened position. Feel free to take some time to move hips, lower body. Really and truly, we're just looking to get blood flow back to the body, lengthen this tissue back out so that you can be proactive with specificity in your recovery process and the general health of your tissue. We're going to execute a leg curl movement here in the bed. We're gonna start with the left side. Notice I'm lying on my side. We're going to think about taking heel towards rear end. Now again, take the range of motion that your body allows you to have, and feel free to use a band or a strap to help assist you through the range. Just make sure that you're allowing your hamstring to do as much of this movement as possible. All right, clock is on. So as you bring heel towards the rear end, you're flexing hamstring. Bring it all the way in as close as you can, squeeze. You might even feel a cramp through the hamstring. If you do, as soon as you go back the other direction and start to lengthen that hamstring, it's gonna go away. Come all the way out. Think about trying to straighten as much as possible. If you have spasticity in the hamstring, you may not be able to extend the leg all the way. That's perfectly fine. You're gonna bring the heel as close as you can. If you have a replaced knee, you may not have as much flexion. That's perfectly fine. Again, take the range your body allows you to have. For example, if you have spasticity in the hamstring, you may not be able to extend it further than here. Go as far as you can until you feel tightness, right? You'll pause, big breath, and then head back in. Same thing with the flexion. as you come in towards the rear end, just take as much flexion as your body gives you. If you can't come any further than this, you come to that end point, you give a couple breaths into that end point, and then you head back the opposite direction. But again, make sure you're taking the range that your knee allows you to have. As you head back, let's go one more time. Think about taking heel to that rear end. You're gonna squeeze and then slowly disengaging. Notice we went a little bit over that 1 minute mark, but that's perfectly fine. You just don't want to spend too much time, longer than 2 or 3 minutes really and truly, on one particular area, because we're not trying to exacerbate or exercise the area. We just want a good 60 seconds of blood flow and engagement to really help prime that muscle and get you ready for the day. We're now going to execute a leg curl lying in the bed just to get some oxygenated blood flow, shortening and lengthening out of that hamstring. We're focusing on the right side. Notice I'm lying on my side here. We're going to take the range your body allows you to have. We're going to think about bringing rear end towards, or heel rather, towards rear end. Again, if you've had a replaced knee, reconstructed knee, you may not have as much flexion as I have here. That's perfectly fine. And if you have spasticity, you may not be able to extend all the way out to full extension. That's perfectly fine. This is personalized to you. This is not a win or a loss. You're just moving through the range your body allows you to have. All right, clock is on. Initiate movement. If you need to use a band and or your hand to help assist to full flexion, please feel free to do so, because we're not necessarily exercising here, so we don't need the muscle to do the entirety of the movement, but we do want the muscle to engage. So be cautious, right? That if you use the hand too much, then you're not going to be really engaging the muscle the best way possible. And engaging the muscle, shortening and lengthening the muscle during these movements is what's going to really help drive the blood flow to the area and help add a pliable nature back to that tissue. This is really kind of a dynamic stretch, right? As we head out, this is flexion, dynamic stretch as we head out. Go as far as you can. When you get to the end point, try to stretch, breathe, right? If you flex ankle, right, bring toe in, that's going to lengthen even more. Let's head back, heel towards rear. Let's go one more time here. If your hamstring cramps, all you do is head back the other direction. As soon as you do so, it will relax. Again, focusing on just moving through the range the hamstring gives you, getting blood flow into that hamstring is going to help with acute recovery after your strength training, day after, right? As well as on a daily basis, just the general health and mobility of that tissue. Our YouTube channel is a great place to start gaining strength, but if you want to get serious about reducing your symptoms and getting results, then you need to be on a weekly structured strength training program with other individuals just like you. And that's exactly what we offer at MS Workouts through our membership. Click the link in the video or below the video to learn how our membership can help you achieve your goals. And while you're on the website, make sure you sign up for the no-cost 7-day strength camp so you can experience how we can help you do the things that you love to do with more confidence. See you all next week.